Welcome everyone to week 4 of Get Smart Plus 3 with me, Teacher Grace. In this lesson, we will be looking at telling the time, completing 2 activities, and the continuation of grammar can and can. First, let's look at the few important points on how to tell the time. Let's look at how to tell the time. There are 2 ways to tell the time. The first is longhand, past or to shorthand, or shorthand, o'clock. Now, the first example is the shorthand is pointing to 12 and the longhand is pointing to o'clock. So, in this example, we will be using this formula, which is shorthand and the word o'clock. So, this is 12 o'clock. In the next example, the shorthand is pointing to 12, whereas the longhand is pointing to 5 minutes past. In this example, we won't be saying 5 minutes past, but we will be using this formula, which is longhand past shorthand. So, in this example, the time is 5 minutes past 12. Let's look at another example. Remember the 2 formulas, longhand past or to shorthand, or shorthand o'clock. The first example, in this case, as the longhand is pointing to o'clock, we will be using this formula. So this is 12 o'clock. Next example. Now, the longhand is pointing to 20 minutes to. However, the shorthand is pointing to 12. When we see the word to, we won't be using 12 anymore, but we will be going to the next number. So the time is 20 minutes to 1. Now, let's look at how we read the time. The first picture, the shorthand at 10 and the longhand at 6. The longhand at 6 means it is half past. So, which formula should we use? Should it be the longhand past shorthand or shorthand o'clock? Yes, you're right. It is longhand past shorthand. So the answer would be half past 10. Next one. This is a digital clock. It shows 9:30. What time is it? It is half past 9. clock. In this clock, we see that the short hand is pointing at 2 and the long hand is pointing at 12. Are we going to use the same formula as the first two clock? Yes, you're right. We won't be using the same formula. For this, we will be using the second formula, which is shorthand o'clock. So, the time for this picture is 2 o'clock. Let's look at the fourth picture. 12:00. The time is 12 o'clock. Next, what time is it? Yes, you're right. It is 1 o'clock. Next, what time is it? It is 11:30. What time is it? It is 7 o'clock. What time is it? It is 12:30. What time is it? It is 3:30. What time is this? It is 8:30. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock. What time is it? It is 9 o'clock. And the last picture, what time is it? It is 10 o'clock. Did you manage to do it? If you were able to do it, well done. But if you can't, don't worry. Just replay this video in order to get your time right. Now, let's look at activity 1. Listen and tick.
1.
What's the time?
I think it's 1 o'clock. No, it's 1:30.
2. Tina, what's the time?
It's 9 o'clock.
3. What's the time, Lisa?
Let me see. It's 7:30.
4.
Mum, what's the time?
It's 2 o'clock.
12 o'clock?
No, it's 2 o'clock.
Now, let's check your answer. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Did you manage to get it correct? Well done. Let's move on to the second activity. Draw the correct time. It's 4:30. Let's check your answers. Next, it's 11 o'clock. Let's check your answers. Number 3, it's 6:30. Let's check your answers. Number 4, it's 1 o'clock. Let's check your answers. Five, it's 12:30. Let's check your answers. 6, it's 3 o'clock. Let's check your answer. Well done. Now, let's look at the grammar that we will be doing today. In the previous lesson, we have looked at can and can't. Do you still remember? We have learned it in the sentence form and also a question form. Let's practice. This exercise is taken from Workbook, page 4. Fill in the blanks with can or can't based on the picture. Pause this video as you complete your answers and play it again to check your answers. The answers are the next exercise is taken from the Workbook, page 4. Pause this video to answer the question based on the picture given. For example, number 1, can she play the piano? Yes, she can. Pause this video to answer question 2 to 6. Once you have completed your answers, continue watching this video to check your answers. Let's check your answers. That's all for this week. Remember to practice telling the time, and I see you next week. So stay home and stay safe. Goodbye.